sure you double tapping that screen as soon as you come into the building. Don't even waste no time. We've got to talk about this particular issue. What's going on, Jerry? See you coming in the building. A lot of YouTubers is crashing out, and for some reason this Charlie Kirk situation is causing people to lose their whole channel, getting demonetized by YouTube. And it's getting crazy now. Put a 1 if you can hear me good. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you can hear me good. You know what I mean? The music is not overriding my voice, right? So it's good. Now let me break this thing down, right? I'm smart. And one thing I would not do is put my platform in jeopardy because I have a view and opinion. You got content creators on social media promoting political violence, and YouTube is not having it no more. Saint in the Sinner, demonetized. Destiny, demonetized. And some other people too. People are losing it all right now. And it's because they're not smart. If you know you're making money, if you know your platform is your livelihood, why would you be spewing hate over Charlie's death? Why would you be doing that? You fumbling the bag. That's dumb. This is why you don't see me doing that garbage. I stand for the truth. I'm actually defending Charlie Kirk against all of these evil doers. And now you're seeing people getting really concerned because it's affecting the money. See, if you're going to be spewing hate and other rhetoric, you want to do that on a private site somewhere. You can't be doing that on YouTube. You can't be doing that on TikTok. You can't be doing that on Instagram. You can't be doing none of that type of stuff. You know? Because all that's going to do is get you banned. And there's so much hate after the assassination of Charlie. YouTube had enough. They updated their TOS. A lot of these influencers don't even know what's going on. But y'all about to lose y'all channels. But see, the way social media do it is they go and they take away your money. That's what they do. They take away your bread so that you don't eat. So if y'all want to continue to spew y'all hate, okay, cool. YouTube gonna pull that check. They're gonna pull your check. Charlie's not a racist. That's my whole point at Joseph. He never said nothing racist. I checked all his videos. There's nothing there. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is there. So it's just crazy that people are spewing this evil on a platform that is not playing games. Like, you're gonna lose everything. And there's a couple of content creators that are next to get demonetized. I don't wish that on nobody. At the same time, if you spewing hate and promoting political violence using Charlie's death to promote hate, YouTube is going to demonetize your platform and you're going to get banned. They updated their policy. They're not playing no more. They're not playing. And once they demonetize you, you can't be on no other platform or they're going to shut all of that down. So y'all better get your act together. You better get your act together. Because this is what these YouTubers and social media people are doing. They are using his death to incite violence. I just watched a clip of another YouTuber inciting violence on me. Yeah. Let me talk to that YouTuber. You know who you are. Let's just say his name is Red. Red, in your video, you was putting batteries in your viewers' back, telling them somebody need to slap me. Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? Don't tell your viewers somebody should do X, Y, and Z to me. You do it. See, that's the problem. Those are the things that YouTube is against right there. You're literally inciting violence against me. Because of my opinions, you do it. Don't send nobody else. You do it. Because see, this is the whole point, guys. This man was murdered because of his opinion. And now you have content creators inciting violence on other content creators now. This guy literally was in a video telling his viewers that somebody need to take me out. That's what he did. And he tried to clean it up. He was like, oh, I'm not saying for anybody to harm him or for anybody to do anything violent. Dog, you said what you said, fam. You basically told people that somebody need to slap the ish out of me. I'm saying you do it. Don't put no batteries in nobody back. I don't like those type of words because this is the reason why this other dude is assassinated. Because people are jealous, bruh. People are jealous and they inciting violence on social media. You can't be doing that. So I don't even know if that dude platform is even monetized. So he could pretty much spew all the hate, but they're going to be banning channels too because channels are getting banned right now. YouTube is literally pulling platforms down because of this issue. They don't want that on their platform, and they realize that a lot of people are using their voices and their microphones to spew hate, and it's getting out of hand now. It's getting out of control. It's like this whole thing about free speech, it's crazy right now. It's absolutely crazy, you know? What do you mean, make sure what? Make sure you get the right person you are speaking on. Some people might take it wrong. What the heck you talking about? What are you talking about? He know who he is. I'm not going to give him no clout. That's what he's looking for. He talks about me all the time. Dude stay talking about me every damn day. He don't got no content. I'm the content. All I'm saying is, don't be on your platform talking about what somebody else need to do to me. You do it. Don't be a coward putting batteries in people's back. To me, that is what you call a dude who is trying to incite violence. When you come on your platform and you speaking about me and you telling your viewers somebody need to do X, Y, and Z to me, you're inciting violence against me. That's what you're doing. I don't know if this internet signal is good. You said I'm not the one who make threats, but you aren't being clear about who you're talking about. Let me get you to fuck off the platform because you're a dumbass. Like, seriously. You're just playing stupid. I just said I'm not giving this damn fool no clout, and you there nosy as fuck wanting to hear who I'm talking about. Who I'm talking about. If you in these streets, you would know who I'm talking about. You know what I mean? There's always a big mouth who's always listening from the sidelines. I just finished explaining myself, and you here being dumb. I got no damn time. This is what I mean, people. I say things straight. I don't be sugarcoating nothing, man. All I'm saying is social media platforms are not playing right now. They're cracking down on YouTubers, Instagrammers, TikTokers that are inciting violence after the death of Charlie Kirk. Because what they're doing now is people are taking this stuff serious. You got people out here that really trying to unalive people over their opinions now. You see what I mean? So what I'm saying is the YouTuber that was inciting violence against me, what I'm saying is don't tell your viewers somebody need to do something to me. You do it. Don't incite violence. You do it. Put that in your next video. You be the one to do it. Because what these dudes be doing is they be talking like I'm some sort of pussy or something. Like I'm supposed to be scared of somebody. You do it. You do it. Don't go putting batteries. I don't like when people do that stuff. Because you got weirdos out here that be like, oh, he said what? Oh yeah, when I see him, what I'm gonna do. No, you do it. Shout out to Progress of the Process for the 10. I don't like cowards, man. I'm a grown man with a family. You don't go out there putting batteries in people's back. That's a sucker move. You do it. That's a sucker move. When you tell other people, oh, somebody need to do such and such to me, that means you scared. That means you don't want to do it. You want to be able to be free in the comfort of your home, getting your little cash apps, while somebody else go to prison or end up in a box somewhere. No, you do it. You do it. You can't even have an opinion now because people be in their damn feelings crying like women on social media. Dude was mad because I said Charlie Kirk did more for the black community than MLK. He got salty about it. That's my opinion. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how nobody feel. That's my opinion. If you mad, stop viewing. You know? I don't care if you mad. They mad because I'm defending this dude. They mad because I'm defending Kurt's legacy. They pissed off about that because they figure a black man shouldn't be defending a white man. I should just stay quiet about the whole thing. Nah, man. So what these influencers are doing is they inciting violence, and YouTube is not playing right now. You know? How many times you gonna ask me what's my thoughts on some other stuff that's off topic? What is your thoughts about this topic? What is that? What is your thoughts about that? Why are you asking me about what's my thoughts about something that's off topic? You ain't focusing on what I'm talking about? I'm supposed to stop what I'm talking about to talk about what you're talking about? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that garbage. Social media platforms have updated their TOS now. And what's happening is any content creator that is spewing hate, political hate to be politically correct, you will be demonetized and banned from social media. You will be banned from social media because those two YouTubers put out some videos and YouTube basically shut them down. They still got their platform, but YouTube pulled the money. They pulled the bread. They don't care if you got the platform. Once they take the money away, your motivation is over. That's pretty much it. You know? It's crazy. They took those dudes' platforms, took the ad revenue. And here's the thing, guys. They cannot recertify until after 90 days, bro. So that means the money they were supposed to get, they didn't get it for this month. That means all the money they were building up for the month, they ain't get it. They fumbled the bag, bro. It's crazy. And all because of hate. That's all they do. You know? You could say I'm next all you want. I don't spew hate. And for that, you getting blocked just for releasing curses. I'm the one defending the man. I'm not the one spewing hate. I'm on the right side of history, dumbass. You don't have a clue what's going on because you're slow. How about reading the title and stop being dumb? That's the problem with the shorts algorithm. People have such a short attention span. They come in, they don't even read. They don't even look at what's going on. They don't check the description. They just looking and they're like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? So it used to being entertained when somebody's educating you, you don't even know what to do. You know? Don't tell me, don't let people in the chat make me act out in anger, or you will be blocked. Don't tell me how to do my job. You're not the one doing the work. You're a spectator. You're not the one dealing with all the BS. You're not even supporting the show. But you're telling me not to do what I'm supposed to do? I tell you, man, some people are weird. So basically, you're the type of person that'll let people just do whatever they want to you and don't say nothing. That's weird. That's weird behavior right there. Because I just caught the news from another YouTuber who basically said that this guy I forgot his name, Satan Sinner, that's his name, said that he got demonetized. I already knew about the other YouTuber that got demonetized. And it's because, I think with Saint, they said something about he was harassing some person that's from a particular group. And for whatever reason, he was debating somebody from a particular group of people, the people you're not supposed to talk about. And he got demonetized. I told you guys already, if you want to come on social media to talk about those people, all you're doing is sacrificing your platforms. That's all you're doing. You wasting your time. You wasting your time. That's why I don't waste my time talking about none of that stuff. It's stupid. It's like you wasting your time. Like, you trying to get money or you trying to be broke? Like, what is the deal? If you want to talk about issues that are controversial, issues that is going to piss people off, don't do that on a platform you making money on. That's stupid. Have a private website, create a fan base, have a paywall, and let people come in there if they want to hear that type of rhetoric. But if you are getting money and you out here spewing hate, you have to understand, even if you feel you're not pushing out hate, it's going to always be, look at the climate of the time we living in, bro. Anything you say is going to be used against you. You know? And they pretty much lost their money. They lost them, and in most cases, they're not going to be able to monetize their platforms. They're not going to be able to monetize, guys. And now, and you know what's so crazy? And here's the thing. I don't wish that on nobody. Listen, I've been demonetized twice in my career on social media, twice. And it's because of things that I did. You know, when you violate the rules, they gonna deal with you. I made some mistakes that caused me. It wasn't no hate stuff. I wasn't preaching hate. I had uploaded a video that was widely used by a lot of people, and I didn't add no commentary to it, and they shut me down over that. But now, ever since this issue happened, they're now cracking down on political hate. So if you're if you're pushing hate from the left, the right, and you're using that to incite violence, political hate, you're gonna get demonetized. You know? You're gonna get demonetized. Just that simple. So it's not worth it. And you have these YouTubers that are anti-white, they're racist, they're black racists, and they keep pushing this hate, using this man's name and this man's death, and they think that, oh, they got freedom of speech. There is no such thing as freedom of speech on social media. I keep telling you guys that. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you want to know where you can practice free speech. Put a 1 in the chat. If you want me to tell you where you can practice free speech without worrying. In your house. In your house. That is where you can practice free speech. The only place in America where there is freedom of speech is behind your house, behind them closed doors. That is where you can practice free speech. First of all, check this out, gang. When you at your workplace, do you promote hate? Do you promote hate speech in the workplace? No, because why? You're gonna lose your job. Right? So why would you do that on social media where you make money? Why would you do that? Why would you promote hate on social media when you know good and well in the workplace you would never do that? When you go to work, you're not going to be racist on the job. Are you going to be racist on the job? Of course not. Are you going to be hating your coworkers, disrespecting gays on the job? Never. You're not going to do that. So what makes you think you could promote hate on social media and think you're going to get away with it? You're not going to get away with it. I don't promote no hate because I understand that's going to only get you demonetized, your channel's banned, you're going to be broke, you're going to be on the soup line begging bread and looking like a damn idiot. So it's like, because I'm looking at these social media guys after they get demonetized, and you can see they lost all their power. It's like all their power has been stripped because now the motivation to do the content is no longer there. The money has stopped. So now they're trying to find a way of how they can get finances or get funding. It don't make no sense. You got to choose your war wisely. Choose your battles wisely. You know? This man never did nothing to you. Why are you spewing hate? Why are you blaming different political parties? Why are you doing all of that stuff? Inciting violence. That's dumb. YouTube is not playing. Instagram is not playing. TikTok is not playing. They recently changed their TOS. I gave you guys the update in one of my videos. I told you guys they changed their terms of service. That's what TOS is. Terms of service. And the way it looks now is freedom of speech is not under attack. They are regulating freedom of speech, which means you can no longer come on social media using your platform to incite hate, to cause people to want to commit violent acts. And now, this is just a theory of mine, I'm believing that they have implemented some new technology that allows AI to monitor your content, to listen to your words, to see if the things you're saying is causing people to want to do acts of violence. And they're cracking down on that right now. Because how else are they gonna monitor millions of channels? How are they gonna monitor those channels? So I think that there's some sort of algorithm, some sort of AI technology that's looking at my content right now. And they're looking at my body language, facial recognition, hand gestures, and they're putting together some sort of way to fine tune how people do content, to see if it's causing viewers, to see if I'm putting a battery in your back to commit crimes. They're now looking at this now. So what happened was the YouTuber Destiny, he said some horrible things, guys. If you go look it up, go Google it. He said some disgusting things on his platform, inciting political violence. And it had to do with the assassination of Kirk. And what that does, it put batteries in people's backs. And YouTube said, nope, we're not having it. Demonetized. They're not playing. I keep telling everybody, we got to learn how to live in peace. We got to learn how to show love and learn how to be compassionate and have empathy in this situation. We living in dark times. And rather than people coming together to do the right thing, people want to express hate. I don't get it. That's all they want to do now, is express hate all day. You got these influencers. You know what they're doing now? And I'm going to do a video about it. You got this YouTuber, right? This racist black YouTuber. He's going around saying that Kurt's wife is satanic because she threw up a hand gesture. She really was throwing up a peace sign. Now I get it. I've done videos about people throwing up these hand signs that are supposed to be satanic. A lot of people do that ignorantly and they don't know no better. She threw up this hand sign when she was next to Donald Trump. He said she's satanic. She's a part of the Illuminati, and was spewing hate against this woman who just finished giving a beautiful speech about her husband. And there's so much hate being put out there on the internet now. It's no wonder that YouTube is shutting down these platforms. And I'm on the right side of history because I've been trying to tell people to come together and get right. Nobody don't want to come together. Everybody want to be racist on YouTube now. Blacks are hating whites and pastors are hating whites. It's disgusting. There's no peace no more. See, I think a lot of the people that are spewing this hate, they don't got families. I think that if you're a family person, you understand that you have to live in peace and show love and be more considerate of others and not be so evil and wicked. And ever since this man died, bruh, I've seen so much hate come out from people. And it's just sick. This woman lost her husband. And there's more to the story, guys, that I'm gonna be talking about. Because y'all know I support Kurt. I support his work. I believe that he was a true patriot. I believe that he was an American hero. The black community condemned me for that. A YouTuber just finished doing a video, a black YouTuber, inciting violence on me. He was weaponizing his platform, telling his viewers that somebody need to unalive me, guys. That's what he did. That's what he did, guys. A black YouTuber. And YouTube is going to know about it because what happens is, like I said, his video violates the TOS because, man, he said what he said, and whew, I was like, wow. You really going to tell people to try to unalive me because of my opinions? Really? Now, I'm not the type of person that report videos. I don't do that type of stuff. I don't report people videos. At the end of the day, that's the job of the people. What he did was he incited violence, political violence on me, threatening my life. That's what he said. He said it in his video. If I go get my laptop and I play it for you, I'm not even gonna play it because I don't even want that stuff in my video right now. I might do a reaction to it because I recorded his segment of the hate speech. He basically said, somebody out there need to harm me for my opinion. That's what he said. I'm telling him, I'm looking at you. You do it. Don't tell somebody else to do it. You do it. You do it. Because a man that has a problem is not going to tell somebody else to go do something. They'll do it. But last time I checked, if you disagree with my views, make a video and disagree with the views respectfully, and, you know, we can have a debate. But when you resort to name calling, being disrespectful, cussing me out, and promoting hate and political violence, I can't rock with that. I can't rock with that. That's crazy, because those are the things that Charlie was fighting against. That type of stuff. You can't even have civil discourse no more without people wanting to unalive you now. I'm going to talk about it some more later, you know, and I'm going to talk about something else, another topic, guys. Although they got the killer, I don't believe he's the only one, guys. This is deeper than you could imagine. It's deeper than you could imagine, guys. It's not just him. It's more to the story. It's going to come out in due time. They assassinated that man for other reasons that I can't even go into, guys. I can't even go into it fully. Can't. I got to be very wise, very strategic in how I word things, because I'm telling you, the rabbit hole goes deep, guys. It goes deep. Now, a lot of y'all hate Candace Owens. She's on to something. She knows something, guys. I'm telling you, she do know something. But see, I don't got Candace Owens' money, so I can't talk about it the way she talk about it. I can't do that. Just being honest. You know, she has money. She's a multimillionaire. So she could afford to talk about things, and she don't have to worry about being censored, banned, demonetized. She don't got to worry about that stuff. But other people that don't have the financial support, they can't talk. The system is already rigged. And to be honest, you're in a losing battle, to be honest. Like, the information that I know, even if you talk about it, you're still losing. You're going to lose. You're not going to be able to win, because the system is already rigged. You're not going to win. That's why you got to be wise, you know? You got to be wise in the things that you say on social media. Got to be wise. So if you're joining in, guys, be sure to double tap the screen. We need you guys to double tap the screen. Don't just come in and view. And make sure you subscribe to the channel too, guys. If you support the truth, if you support freedom, the American way, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. So what we're talking about is social media influencers are being demonetized. They're losing their livelihoods because they're spewing hate, political hate, to be quite frank. And they're resorting to speaking inflammatory things about different groups, and it all has to do with Kirk's assassination. You know, I'm hearing word that I think Jimmy Kimmel, I'm not sure if he's going to be getting back his show. I think he's going to probably apologize for what he said. That's the only way it's going to happen, to be honest with you. I don't think that he's just going to get back his show just because. I think it's going to be because he apologized and, you know, a little slap on the wrist. Because what's so crazy, guys, Y'all remember Roseanne when she got canceled? He was cracking jokes about her, which is kind of weird. He was cracking jokes about her getting canceled, and yet when he get canceled, people looking at it weird. No, he need to keep that same energy. You see what I mean? Yeah, I heard that he is back on, but what I'm looking at is he's going to most likely give an apology. If you really think about it, maybe he already did, but they're just not going to put him back on the air just like that. He would have to give an apology and, you know, for the things that he said. But I'm looking at it as when Roseanne got canceled, he was cracking jokes. He was mocking her, you know? He was cracking jokes about her getting canceled. You know, there was a rumor going around saying that he felt that the network did the right thing. That's not true. He didn't say that. He was making jokes about her, but he never said that the network did the right thing by canceling her. But in a way, just because he was laughing at her, mocking her, it's sort of like he was happy for her getting canceled, you know? Let me see. Jimmy needs to roast Trump again. See, you can't do all of that stuff, guys. When you cross that thin line, we're in a whole different world right now. And I think a lot of people are forgetting this. You can't be spewing hate, guys. Hate. You could give your opinion, but if you're inciting violence and causing people to want to become violent, that's hate. That's not the American way. You can't do that. You can share your opinion, you can criticize, you can keep it peaceful, respectful, all of that good stuff. But when you are putting batteries in people's backs where they want to go harm somebody, that's when YouTube, TikTok, Instagram got to step in and pull the plug on your platform. You know, that's when they got to pull the plug on you. And those two YouTubers, they had the plug pulled, and they're not going to get their money. You know? It's sad. Let me see. It's not my fault your feelings get hurt about my free speech. What are you talking about? Free speech is not promoting hate. That's not free speech. Could I come to your house and have free speech to curse your children out? You're not going to allow that. You're going to kick me out your house. I can't come to your house and cuss your children out and disrespect your wife. That's not freedom of speech. That's hate. That's not free speech. So free speech doesn't mean, oh, I can say whatever I want. That's not free speech. If you go look up what freedom of speech mean, it's not about insulting people and just being evil, saying whatever you want. That's not freedom of speech. Right? I could tell a lot of people here never graduated high school. They don't know what they're talking about. Like I said, if you believe so much in freedom of speech, let me come to your house and curse your wife out. And let me see how you react to it. Let me see how you react to that. Could I come to your house and disrespect your wife and disrespect your kids, and it's protected? Would you be okay with that? Or will you be offended? If I come into your house and I call your wife a bitch to her face, would you respect my freedom of speech? No. You're going to be offended. And you're going to want to put hands on me, or you'll kick me out your house. If I come into your house and say, I hope somebody unalive your kids and blah, 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 in your face, that's not freedom of speech. That's hate. That's evil. Why would you say that about children? So you got to know the difference between freedom of speech and hate. Everything that come out your mouth is not your right to say it. There's going to be consequences for that speech. You know? If I go to your door and I start kicking your door, come out, let me in, or I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to your family. Is that my right to do that, or you going to go get your gun? You see my point? If I come to your door with violence and I'm cursing and using words, you're going to go get your Second Amendment, because now I'm being a threat to your freedom. So we got to understand, promoting and inciting political hate is not freedom of speech. It's not. And that's what these YouTubers are doing now. They think because they got big platforms, big microphones, that they could just go out there and just say whatever they want. Nah, YouTube is pulling the plug. They saying, you know what? Give me your money. And here's the thing. I don't think you guys understand this. When YouTube demonetizes you, you lose all your money that they were supposed to pay you. All the money they were supposed to pay you, they keep it. You can't get it. They keep the money. The only way you could get it back is if you reapply. But in most cases, if you're promoting so much hate, you get booted from the program and you can never get your money. Never. A YouTuber named Destiny and a YouTuber named Saint and Sinner. 2 YouTubers got demonetized for spewing hate. The reason why a lot of people are hostile, because we're living in a time where a lot of people have been radicalized on social media. I don't know where they get this rhetoric from, where they get this hate from, but at King Godzilla, you said, why is everyone here so hostile? Because a lot of these people are filled with hate, guys. They're filled with hate. They've been on social media so long, they haven't unplugged. Y'all remember in The Matrix where Neo was in the room and his friend came in and he had the headphones on and his friend said, you need to unplug. Come with us. And the lady had the rabbit on her shoulder and he was like, you know what? I'll come with you. Some of y'all need to unplug. Some of y'all need to unplug from the Matrix, man. You're so invested into social media that you don't even have a life. And you become radicalized with views, political views, this view, that view. And now you start looking at people's opinions as if though it's threatening to your safety and your life. And now you want to unalive people. And that's what's going on right now. And these platforms are not having it. Now they demonetizing people. So let this be a warning to you influencers that are still running out there pushing hate and violence. You're going to be demonetized. To the moderators, right? If anybody is posting, what are we talking about? Put them on timeout for about 5 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes. Put them on timeout. Asking a silly question, what we talking about, when the title is right there, it's really dumb. Like, it's dumb. We're gonna get up on out of here. You know what? Let me go inside, man. Too many damn distractions out here. Let me go inside. Too many damn distractions outside, bro. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me turn on my light. Give me a minute. I want to make sure I cook. Too many damn demons outside, man. Anytime I go live outside, bro, it'd be like the whole goddamn world be watching me all damn day, bro. I can't even do my damn job, bro. damn devils out here, bro. Let me see. Close this damn gate so we can cook. Yeah. Let's see. Let me make this thing taller so we can cook. You know, in the garage. Hold on a second. People got dogs barking, all sorts of ish outside, and it's messing up the content. Let me see. We good? I don't know if you can see me. You know what? Let me put it on this side. I can stand up over here. Probably got to lower the music down a little bit. Give me a minute. Let me set the stage up, guys. Be sure to double tap that screen. Let me double tap that screen, guys. Okay, so I got the music set. Let me do one more thing, guys. Give me a minute. We're about to cook. Trust me. When I say we about to cook, we about to cook. Trying to make this camera stand as tall as me. Right? All right. So now, we should be good now. All right. We good. Shout out to V-Dub Man in the building. Yeah. So now let's cook. Because now that I'm indoors, I can really roast and do what I need to do. You got these content creators that are getting demonetized and they feeling the pinch from the YouTube gods, right? YouTube is saying, look, y'all want to spew all this hate against Charlie Kirk, y'all not going to get paid. So YouTube is putting out pink slips, and it doesn't matter if you black or white, because Destiny is white. Saint and the Sinner, he black. And based on what I'm hearing, he was doing some sort of debate or something with some dude from some group of people. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And basically YouTube said, you harassing them. And they pulled the plug on his platform. Same thing with Destiny. Destiny made a video inciting political violence due to the assassination of Charlie Kirk. YouTube said, enough is enough. You're done. And pull the plug. Then you had some other clown on YouTube. He do a video because I said that Charlie Kirk done more for the black community than Martin Luther King. And he got offended and was telling his viewers basically to unalive me over my opinion. He that butthurt. He literally told his viewers, I need to be unalived because of my opinion. And see, a lot of people take everything I talk about out of context. When you think about the comparison of what Charlie Kirk did for the black community, for black youth, in comparison to Martin Luther King, Charlie Kirk did way more. Martin Luther King wasn't setting these young men up for success. He was keeping them in a burning house. He even admitted it before he died. He said, I led these people in a burning house. He didn't lead us in a good house. He led us in a burning house because he kept us with our hands like this, with all of this, thinking like a slave, always feeling like we're being oppressed. No. God is the one that freed black people from slavery, not Martin Luther King. God did it. Y'all giving that to a man? No, he didn't do that. Because that's the only reason why they upset with me, because they look at him as a hero. But he was out there womanizing, doing all sorts of stuff, creeping around with women. Charlie Kirk wasn't doing that. You see, the black community upheld George Floyd as a hero, as a martyr, when he was a criminal. A criminal who beat women, robbed homes, sexually violated young teenage girls in corn videos. You ain't know that George Floyd was a corn star? Put a 1 if you knew that. Put a 1 if you knew that George Floyd was a corn star. That's right. And he was banging underage girls. And the black community uphold him as a man of good morals. He was violating young girls in corn videos. That's your hero? That's who you burn the city down? You folks, listen, the black community, when everything happened with George Floyd, they burned down the cities. They burned down the cities and destroyed businesses. Charlie Kirk got assassinated. White folk didn't take to the streets to burn down the cities. Erica Kirk made that very clear in her speech. I spoke on it. The black community on social media got upset with me. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? It's true. Y'all burned down the city for George Floyd, and he was a killer, a demon. He was out there committing crime. He wasn't out here helping the black community. He was no man to be proud of. But y'all burned down cities and burned down people's businesses, taxpayer businesses, mom and pop stores, supermarkets. Y'all burned it all down for a man that was vile, a man that had a rap sheet. Y'all burned down your own city. And now you're going around spewing hate against Charlie Kirk. And all he did was try to unify people. He was a man of God, a Christian, a father, a husband. And y'all spewing all this hate on social media for clicks and views. And look what it cost you. You're getting demonetized. You're getting attacked. YouTube is not playing no more. You know what I mean? The other day, Brainwaves Advice Topic LLC was on a live. I pulled up on his live. I was like, yo, bro, they just updated YouTube's terms of service. It's on. They not playing. He was like, what's going on? He read the comment and he told the people. And he was like, yo, y'all better be careful. Y'all better be careful. And now YouTubers are learning the hard way. They losing their money. YouTube is demonetizing all hate channels that are inciting violence on others due to the Charlie Kirk assassination. And the reason why YouTube is doing this is because whoever was the guy that did this act learned this behavior from social media. So YouTube is not playing no more. That's why throughout this entire ordeal, I was on the right side of history. The right side. I've been defending Charlie Kirk against these hateful, radical social media platforms that are spewing hate. You have this other YouTuber named New Breed. All he do is promote hate against Charlie Kirk all day. Everything is hate. And he's inciting violence by doing this because he's making it seem as if though Charlie Kirk was this horrible guy that was harming the black community when all he did is try to bring people together. That's all he tried to do. You know? And you have this other YouTuber who was inciting violence against me, guys. Shout out to Vernica for the $5 support. Says stopping by to show my support. Big ups at Ringo TV. Reactions. Thanks for telling the hard truth that these zombies don't want to hear. Big ups to you. Hey, I appreciate you sponsoring the show. So guys, let's get into this thing. Charlie Kirk made a mark on the earth, and a lot of people are calling this man a white supremacist. Now, here's the thing. The majority of black influencers on YouTube never watched Charlie Kirk's videos, never heard of him, but they hate him because he's white. And they're using his death and assassination to incite violence by making blacks become angry for no apparent reason. By taking small clips of Charlie talking about different things and they're twisting narratives to make him look like he was a racist, to infuriate, race bait, and cause blacks to hate. Me, on the other hand, I've been trying to bring people together, telling people, look, let's not go and do that type of nonsense. Look at the full videos from Charlie Kirk in context so you can come up with your own opinion rather than letting someone else put a battery in your back. Go watch his full videos. See for yourself that the man was never promoting hate against black people. Yes, he's a white man, I get it, but he liked all people. You know what I mean? He liked talking to all people. He loved to debate. He loved to have conversations, you know? And he's not perfect. I'm pretty sure he said some things that may not have come across the right way. Or maybe he got information mixed up. No one is perfect. At the same time, that man was never racist towards any black person. Never. Not racist. But you guys that hated him call him a white supremacist. You claim that he's of the elite. All sorts of negative stuff, man. And this is what's causing a lot of you guys to have your channels demonetized. I tell you, YouTube is not playing. They dropping the hammer down on platforms and they're saying no more hate, no more. Again, you can share your opinions of Charlie Kirk and be respectful without expressing hate and inciting violence. YouTube have terms of service, TOS, terms of service that we must follow. These guidelines, according to YouTube, are the commandments of YouTube. And just like in the workplace, where you got to follow company policy, if you are a content creator, you literally work for YouTube and they have company policy. And if you violate in that policy, you're going to get demonetized. Just like if you at your job and you lose your job, YouTube demonetizing you is the equivalent of losing your job. It's not a game, guys. Big YouTubers are getting their platforms demonetized. All the money is gone, bro. Absolutely sick now, fam. Let's see what we got. Shout out to Zandra in the building. What's going on? How you doing? We got Brainwaves Advice Topic LLC in the building. The music is not overriding my voice, guys. Put a 1 if the audio is good, like you can hear me good, and the music is okay. Because I don't want the music to override my voice and you can't hear me. You know? You got to let me know on your end. All right, so it's good? Okay. So, guys, YouTube rolled out some new guidelines in the wake of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. They're no longer allowing YouTubers to just say whatever. And what I believe, this is just my theory, my opinion, is that YouTube rolled out some AI algorithm type system that monitor content, your audio, your speech, to see it. And the AI is so intelligent and so smart, it can tell if you are trying to incite political violence, because that seemed to be the theme of what this AI is able to track. And what it's looking for are influencers that are trying to radicalize their viewers. In other words, if you hear a YouTuber come online and it's almost like they're full of hate and they're trying to get you viewers to be as hateful as they are, that right there is the equivalent of inciting violence, because what they're trying to do is put a battery in your back. Imagine this. Imagine if I was online spewing hate. You just got off of work. You're tuning in to me and you're listening. All of a sudden you was in a good mood. Now all of a sudden you're in a bad mood because you were listening to me spewing hate. So now you hate somebody that I was talking about. You don't even know them, but now you hate them. Now it's to the point where You're literally telling yourself when you see that person, what you're gonna do to them. You don't even know them, but you were radicalized because you was watching influencers put batteries in your back. YouTube is targeting those channels now. So all you YouTubers that are out there inciting violence, spewing hate, violating the terms of service, you guys will be demonetized. Or you will be deplatformed. They're gonna take away your account because platforms are being banned now because they're fed up with all of this stuff. Charlie Kirk was assassinated. He was a good man. We needed him in the world. We needed him to challenge the status quo. We needed someone like Charlie to stand up against injustice, to speak on traditional values. He had a large platform. He had a microphone that reached millions of people. And he was unalive because he was the kind of guy that was talking about issues that people were scared to talk about, you know? And I don't believe it was just one person that was involved in taking him out. It's deeper, guys. It is a deeper rabbit hole, guys. Seriously. And, you know, I'm going to tell you something else, guys. It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. I believe the government know who took out Charlie Kirk. Meaning we know that guy was there. At the same time, I'm trying to figure this out. If he had a gun, now watch this, guys. If he had a gun, because they showed a video of him jumping off of a roof with a gun. He jumped off of a roof. How was he able to take a rifle apart, pack it up in a bag, and conveniently walk off, and his getaway car is not there? And they're saying that this guy went to a fast food joint. That's what I'm hearing. None of this stuff sounds right, guy. It's like the Manchurian Candidate all over again. Something ain't right about the story, guys. I believe that there is more to it that the government may know, and they're just not telling us. They're not telling us. He couldn't have been working alone. There's no way. It's not making sense. Look at all of these assassinations. All of these guys that try to unalive people. Right after they finish, they go get fast food. They're calm, nonchalant, just doing whatever they do. And it's like, bro, you just murdered someone. Why are you out here acting like you didn't even do anything? So it's like, wow, something ain't right. Could that killer be the fall guy? Somebody they mentally programmed to take the fall and somebody else did it? I mean, if you think about it, an old rifle they're claiming from his pops, but yet he was over 200 feet away or whatever the case is and got a clean, perfect shot. Guys, I'm not buying it. I'm too smart to buy that, fam. I'm not buying it. I believe he got shot from a different location. That's my opinion. My opinion. Don't get mad. I just don't believe that he's the main guy. I don't believe it. I don't believe that Robinson is the guy. And I'm in support of Charlie Kirk. At the same time, I believe they distracted us with the Robinson guy to make us feel like everything is good, but the real killer is out there still. That's just my opinion. Don't get mad at me because it's not adding up. Old rifle, an old dusty rifle was able to give a clean, clear shot from over 200 feet or whatever the case is. I'm not sure. 200 yards. I'm not sure. But the point is, from that far away, and no, I'm not buying it. It didn't happen. It can't happen. That doesn't make sense. One shot? Just one shot? One? That's a life, that's a $1 million shot. And he's not even an assassin, a trained expert. Now, they said that he grew up in a family where, a Second Amendment family. Everybody had guns. They were gun enthusiasts and all that other stuff. But guys, he only took one shot. One. And you know what's so crazy? the way Kirk got shot. If you look at the video, man, the way he got shot, the angle, it don't look like it came from that way. Here's another clue. You remember that video that was circulating where you had somebody inside of the building in an office and they had a camera outside and they had it pointing by the roof and you saw the gunman run off on the roof? Come on now. Who was that with the camera? And why was they pointing the camera at that direction in perfect timing? Why that camera was pointing in perfect timing just so we could see him run across the roof? For all we know, now watch this, guys. I'm only speculating. What I'm saying is not a fact. I am speculating, sharing my opinion, which is protected. Do you understand? What if the guy that was on the roof and whom they got in custody was just on the roof because he didn't want to attend and be in there, and when he heard the shot, he got nervous and jumped off the roof? I'm just saying, don't be too quick to judge. Because if you have a gun and you just murdered someone, how you are able to unpack that gun, put it in your bag, conveniently jump off a roof, nobody seen you jump off the roof, walked away, and everybody's walking by, and nobody thought of, wait a minute, that's the guy. He did it. Make it make sense. You know? Yeah, 200 yards. Well, you said 200 yards is not a difficult shot with a scope. Listen, we're talking about one shot, guys. One shot. Doesn't make any sense. Let me see. He was shot from behind. It's clear to see. I'm glad you talked about it because remember, I just finished saying, if you look at when he got shot, if you look at the angle of how it, like I said, I ain't gonna talk too much about that because like I said, guys, a lot of times on social media, they don't like when you share the truth, guys. You know what I mean? The live is frozen. I don't know what's wrong with the stream, guys. I really don't. I don't know what's going on, fam. I'm going to end the stream, guys, because everybody's saying that the stream is down. So I'm going to pretty much shut it down. I don't even know if anybody can hear me. I've been standing here for a minute. And I don't know what the heck is going on. So I'm going to pretty much end the live and go take care of some business. We'll go fix my girls some chicken and fries and do what I got to do. Now y'all saying I'm back. I was never gone. I was just sitting right here. I don't know what's going on. You know? Remember I told you about what's going on YouTube. Remember I told you. So for all you know, YouTube probably was examining my video to see what I'm talking about. And they probably said, you know what? Okay, he good. Put him back on the air. I'm telling you guys what's going on. Y'all think this is a game. I told you. YouTube is cracking down on everybody because you have all these influencers that are promoting hate. That's why I told you, make sure you're following the guidelines. You know what I mean? Make sure you're following them guidelines. This is not a game, man. If y'all just saw the stream go still and everything went off, that was YouTube checking to see if what I'm doing is within guidelines. I'm telling you, man. They paused the stream because they went and they checked. They probably listening to me because if you look at the title, the title is going to pull people in. So they probably was like, all right, let's look at the video. And it was like, oh, okay, everything's good. You can put him back. He good. He good. Put him back. I'm just saying, fam. This is real. You know? It's not censorship. It's following rules. It's not censorship. You can't promote hate. What's the matter with people, fam? You can't promote hate on social media, guys. You can't be doing that mess. Like I said, another YouTuber, he was inciting hate and violence on me on his platform. YouTube is going to see that video because the AI is going to track it down eventually. The way I look at it like this, if you're a YouTuber and you got a problem with me, make a video. But if you're going to be using your platform to talk about somebody need to slap somebody needs to take me out, somebody need to do this and that, fam, you out of pocket. And you a coward too, because you should be the one to do it. Don't tell somebody else to do something that's in your mind. Don't tell somebody to do that. So when we look at that, that's what you mean. That's what YouTube is cracking down on in terms of political violence, because you're inciting violence by telling people they need to do something to somebody. You see what I mean? Because in Charlie Kirk's case, for all we know, the shooter could have been on a public platform hearing people that didn't like Charlie say things that was very inflammatory, and a battery was put in his back. And he said, you know what? I'm going to go do it. And that is what YouTube is cracking down on right now. Political violence. So if you're a YouTuber, do not be on these platforms promoting hate, telling people to go harm somebody. Don't be doing that on YouTube. I'm telling you right now. They're not playing. They're not playing at all, guys. So I'm going to get up on out of here, guys, because it is what it is. I'm going to go fry some chicken for my daughters, some fries, you know what I mean? And go take care of some business real quick. I'm going to be back on later with more content. I'm going to go upload some videos, so check out my uploads. Some scooter videos where I'm talking about different issues and whatnot. So 2 YouTubers got demonetized. Saint and the Sinner, he got demonetized for harassment of a particular group. Y'all know who the group is. And YouTuber Destiny got demonetized for promoting political hate and political violence. Excuse me. And that's the news. Others have been banned, and it's getting it's getting serious now. So if you're a platform and you're spewing hate, you may want to clean up your act right now. If you know you got videos and you're spewing hate in regards to Charlie Kirk, you better remove those videos, because once YouTube find them, you're gonna get demonetized. So it is what it is. Don't get mad when you get demonetized, because I already done gave you guys the warning. I told you already. Stop being hateful towards Charlie Kirk. He didn't deserve that. You know what I mean? He was a good man, a father, a provider, a Christian, a believer in Jesus Christ. His wife gave an awesome speech at the memorial service. And all we got to do is just be respectful of that. You know what I mean? Don't disrespect the dead. And that's that. But if you're going to be out here doing evil, you're going to lose everything. You see those clown faces? That's coming from black folk that are racist towards whites. You see what I mean? That's coming from racists. And what they're trying to do is they want me, right, to sacrifice myself and my platform to be going after different groups, to be hateful. This is why, as a content creator, you can't let your viewers put batteries in your backs so that you could go out there and become evil. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense. So it is what it is, guys. I'm going to do what I got to do. We're going to make America great again. We're going to put back on that red hat to get them upset because they mad that I have traditional values. I believe in family. I believe in the rights of Americans. I do have different things going on, and they're upset about that. They don't want me to share my thoughts and my views. The black community said they done with me. They said that I'm a clown, a coon, all these other things, but they stay watching me 24/7. They can't stop watching me, guys. Really. Like the haters that I got on social media, they're all black, and they're racist, and they're anti-gringo, and it's like, but they watch me every day, which is crazy. And I'm trying to figure this out. Why they watch me all the time? Yeah, so we're gonna get up on out of here, guys. Hey, I appreciate everybody. Make sure you double tap the screen and give it a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing to the channel today. We got more content coming in, and yeah, we're gonna keep everything respectful. We're gonna continue to defend Charlie Kirk. If you're a Charlie Kirk fan, be sure to subscribe to the channel today, guys. Subscribe to the channel. We made multiple videos bringing forth truth. We defended him against the evildoers. We defended him against the lies, the slander. We defended Charlie Kirk more than anybody on YouTube on this platform here. Out of all platforms on YouTube, this platform defended Charlie Kirk more than anyone, because I stand for justice and I don't like what's being done. You know what I mean? We defended him against black pastors that are racist. We defended him against TMZ that was celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. We pretty much defended him against influencers that was celebrating. As soon as he died, they went live and they were laughing. One in particular, YouTuber named New Breed. As soon as Charlie Kirk died, he went online and started clapping his hands, laughing and celebrating. And I'm like, you celebrating this man's death? He said that Charlie Kirk is looking up at us, which imply that he believed he's in hell's fire. That's disgusting. And the man was a believer in Jesus Christ. Absolutely sick, guys. So, hey, we're going to get up on out of here, guys. Appreciate everybody stopping by to the show. We're going to keep y'all informed. To all the haters, hey, keep watching. You know what I'm saying? Keep posting your comments. Stay in the chat hating. The more you hate, the more we're going to grow. The more we're going to do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, hey, I'm going to get up on out of here. Go fix my daughter some chicken and some fries. They probably waiting on me right now. So it is what it is, guys. I'm gonna get up on out of here. Ringo TV Reactions. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Double tap to give it a thumbs up. I'm out of here, guys. Peace and blessings. We out. Peace.